the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Allen hit. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Rolling to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Panthers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Dancing away at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back to Walker on 1st down. And a solid run down inside the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a draw play. It's Walker. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Quick slant here to Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Here's Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point attempt to come here. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now it's Hines. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And some room to maneuver. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Nyheim Hines, 15 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Andrew Booth going to choose to bring this one out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
I just know defensively, when you see 3rd and long, you just tell each other, guard the sticks. Don't let them get to the first down line. Anything underneath will make the play. But you have to take care of all responsibilities and know that they swing it out to a back. One-on-one tackles in the open field are critical. And if you miss, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of that first down gain.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. On play action, Allen. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
To keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They run with Hines, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
26.
Rodgers going to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's knocked away and incomplete. But the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. To the air, Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Buying time to his left. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
This is a half with not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked on by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Rodgers will throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Rolling to his right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. So the false start will back them up 5. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
He'll try again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Go to 50. Hey, you 26. Hey, take 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Hines. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right.
Get 300. Get 300.
shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Rodgers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. Touchdown, Panthers. Austin Hooper from 19 yards away. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Booth will bring this one out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a play fake. Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Hines going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Panthers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. 14 touchdowns for the rookie during the regular season, and now he's got his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Booth will bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
From midfield, here's Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And again, it's Allen. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now Allen again. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kenneth Walker taking it in from a yard out. And the Oilers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. Here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Allen to throw once more. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said no. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Touchdown! A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Booth will bring this one out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Now the Panthers once again will line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for him. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Booth will bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Alert, alert, alert!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The Panthers season will press on.